Good morning, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Gross domestic product is an indication of country's economy. Today I would like to talk about the economy of my home country, India. From foreign rule, we got our independence in 1947 and we started forming our economic policy and industrial policy. To begin with, the government used to control through licenses and decide which industry should make what, when, where, and how. That type of decision making proved detrimental to the country. Within 3-4 decades, the growth path declined very fast. So in 1991, there was a change in thinking in the minds of the political leaders. They decided they should bring in liberalization, try to be more flexible, and leave it in the hands of the industry leaders to decide what is good for the country. That concept proved very worthwhile, and right from that day, India never looked back. We have been continuously on the growth path, but for some pitfalls here and there. We learnt a lot, particularly the businessmen learnt a lot. They developed many strategies, some worked, some didn't work. But ultimately today, we are sitting in a very respectable position on the global scene. We enjoy good foreign exchange reserves. We have a very healthy trade balance with many countries. So the process of learning had taught many lessons to the country as well as to the businessmen, and some strategies which they followed. Out of them, it is found that 3 of them worked very well. I would like to briefly touch on them. The first one is engaging employees on a holistic level. Second one is improvisation. The third one is value creation. When you talk about employees, we have a vast population of youth, English-speaking youth. It's a good workforce. Industry relays it's a best resource available for them. So immediately they started spending huge amounts on human resource development. And today's vast number of the IT engineers which the country has produced is as a result of that. In fact, it is given as a social priority for all senior executives that they should consider creation of 10 million jobs as one of their responsibility. And the employees are treated as a very important, crucial resource for the company. One of the companies, Hindustan Computers Limited, has a slogan, employee first, customer next. Coming to the second point, that is improvisation. As a developing country, we have inherited many weaknesses from the past. One of them happens to be lack of infrastructure. But still, you have got a phenomenal consumer growth on the other side. You have to respond fast. For example, in 2002, we had 11 million mobile phone users. In 6 years, by 2008, that number grew to 350 million. So this type of growth is not possible. So you have to devise your ways. No doubt it will be trial and error by trial. But Indians are known to have that jugaad. Jugaad means to do anything even with the lack of resources. Somehow manage with the lack of resources. Indian telecom industry has come up very well. Today they develop many of their products to developed as well as developing countries. Third one is value creation. The long-term picture for Indian businessmen today is that they have to bring new products fast to meet millions of customers and are also raise as many people as possible from the poverty level. Tata Motors is a company which makes automobiles, enjoys 60% market share. 20 years back, They decided they have a niche market. If I make a cheap car, they made a car called Tata Nano, developed a car Tata Nano, priced it at $2,500. It runs 50 miles per gallon. Today, most of the bike riders also look at buying this car. The second example is from Hindustan Unilever. It's an Indian subsidiary of Unilever. They developed a workforce in the poorest of the poor village in India. The workforce is sales women. They trained them in marketing. They gave them good capital. They gave them lots of incentives. And today it's a phenomenal success. My friends, this way India has come a long way. And today we are sitting at number 3 after USA and China with respect to GDP on purchase parity basis. There is another concept of maximizing profit which is followed in other countries, developed countries mostly. Nothing wrong with that, but sometimes we do hear about some scams and scandals and things like the recent global crisis. This is actually prompting the business leaders to have some rethinking on their process, on their way of looking at things. So there is a very a churning out that is taking place where they would like to marry some strategies, look at some hybrids of this strategy and that strategy. So they are looking in all directions. So perhaps they should look the India way also. If you have a company who keep people as the first priority, you don't require any regulatory measures. Mr. Toastmaster.